Okay, today we are going to find the area and circumference of circles from the packet work. We're going to do a couple from each section. So this says do at least 2 problems from each column. We're going to do 1 from each column on this side, and then we'll do 1 from each column on the other side. Find the area of the circle below. Use pi equals 3.14. So see, I told you sometimes it's going to tell you what to use. And round your answer to the nearest hundredth. All right. This tells me I have to round to the nearest hundredth. So first of all, this is my formula. I'm going to rewrite it just to have it. This is my radius. My radius is 8. So I'm going to plug in. It wants me to use 3.14 for pi. And then 8 squared. 8 squared is 8 times 8. Right? So in your calculator, 3.14 times 8 times 8. When you round to the nearest hundredth, you should get 200.96. And since it's meters, we can just put meters squared because it's area. So this should have been your answer. All right. Number 1 on the medium. Basically, it's saying that mild is like easy, medium is a medium level, and spicy is like a little bit harder, a little bit more challenging. Find the area of the circle below, use 3.14 and round your answer to the nearest 10th. So I got to round this time to the 10th, and they want us to use 3.14 for pi. My diameter is 14, okay? For area, I need to find the radius. So what is half of 14? 7 inches. My formula is area equals pi r squared. The more you write it, the more you do it, the more you'll remember it. Area equals, they wanted us to use 3.14 times, now our radius is 7. 7 squared is 7 times 7. Sorry if it glitched. So 3.14 times 7 times 7 is 153.86, but they told us to round to the nearest tenth. So it's going to be 153.9 because 6 makes the 8 round up. It's inches, so it will be inches squared. Spicy, okay, means it's a challenge. Find the area of the circle below. Use 22/7. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth. All right. Now this time we're using we're using the fraction of pi instead of the decimal. So this gives us already the radius. The radius is 9.5. I'm going to put 22/7 times 9.5 times 9.5. I am going to multiply 9.5 twice first. Remember, when you're multiplying numbers, you can put them in any order as long as it's just multiplication or just addition. So this is what I get. I'm going to have 22/7 equals, times, and I'm going to put my answer over 1 to make it a fraction. We got 90.25. Okay, now to multiply fractions, remember you multiply straight across. Okay, so this is going to be 7, and I need to do 22 times 90.25. And I get 1,985.5. All right, I'm not done. I need to divide by 7. Sorry, I'm going off the paper here. 1985.5 divided by 7. Remember, it said to round to the nearest hundredth, so you should get, I'm going to put this sideways, I'm sorry. You should get 283.64. It doesn't give us units, so I'm just going to put units squared. So you should have gotten 283.64 units squared. If you have any questions or concerns on any of the other ones, let me know. Okay, we are going to go to circumference. Okay, so today you have the other side of this worksheet, and we're going to do 3 of the first ones on each row. And remember, it says to do 2 from each. You can always do all of them. If you want to practice more, do all of them. No harm in doing that. It gives us our formulas right there. Okay, so know that on the top of each of these papers, your formula is right there. Find the circumference of the circle below. Use 3.14 and round your answer to the nearest tenth. Okay. This gives me my diameter. So remember, there's 2 different formulas for circumference, and if it gives you the diameter, it's easy enough just to use circumference equals pi times diameter. So I'm going to do circumference, pi times diameter, 3.14, and I'm going to multiply it by 4. And I get 12.56. And it said to round to the nearest tenth, so this is going to be 12.6 meters. All right. Next. Find the circumference of a circle with a diameter of 15 feet. So this time, there's no picture. So 15 feet. Use 3.14. And round your answer to the nearest tenth. All right. So again, it gives us the diameter. So I'm going to use the C equals pi times diameter. It tells us to use 3.14. So I'm going to plug it in. 3.14 times 15. Get our calculators, 3.14 times 15. It's already rounded to the tenth for me, 47 1/10, and it's in feet, so I just need to put feet. Remember, you don't need to put feet squared because this is circumference, it's perimeter. You don't square it, it's not the area. Okay. And last one. Find the circumference of the circle below. Use 22/7, so kind of like the other one, and leave your answer as a fraction. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. It gives us the radius. We're going to use 2 times pi times radius. Our radius is 7.4. We need to leave this as a fraction. All right. So let's see, 22/7 times 2 times 7.4. Because technically the 2 is multiplying by the radius twice. 7.4 times 2 gives me, I still have 22/7 times 14.8/1. Now, technically, sorry. All right, we are going to do 14.8 times 22. Remember, 7 is just going to be multiplying by 1, so 22 times 14.8. So you can leave it like that. Or you can always divide it. And it could be 46 51 hundredths. All right. If you have any questions, please comment on Google Classroom, message me, email me, or have your parents reach out. Have a good day.